What's up, everybody? Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Press Box, your number one Razorback sports platform. And again, I want to thank all my viewers that are tuning in to our podcast. We're loving the engagement. We're loving, the comments. We're loving all the interest that our content is creating. We want to encourage you guys to continue to support us. We have a ton of videos out. And if you like our content, if you like our style, the way that we deliver our information, go ahead and give us a thumbs up, give us a like, and make sure you subscribe to the Press Box 247 so you can have this unlimited content whenever you want to. So we have a great show. I think today, and again, my name is Cee Will. Today, I want to talk about the possibility or the what if. Yes, I'm gonna say it. What if the Arkansas Razorbacks pulled off the miraculous upset of the Alabama Crimson Tide? Like, it's crazy. Like, I know nobody could ever see anything like that happening. But that's when things like that do happen. Arkansas hasn't beaten Alabama in since 2006, so that's 17 years. Right. 17 years. Right. Nick Saban started coaching Alabama in 2007. So ever since Nick Saban has been the coach, Arkansas has not won. The Arkansas Razorbacks had a lot of potential to start the year, and obviously being 2-4, having 4 straight losses, they're not playing up, to that potential right now, or haven't been for the last month. So it'd be easy to say, oh no, they're gonna lose. I mean, why would anybody say that they could win? I'm not betting on it, and I'm a betting man. But it doesn't mean that it's not possible, Right. It's very possible. And when you look at the Hogs on paper and how they match up, they are almost similar to Alabama. Alabama's strengths are their defensive line. Well, their strength is their defense. The strength of Arkansas is their defense. Their defensive line, our defensive line is solid. I think they are 28th in the nation in rushing yards per game, allowing only 3.1, and we are 42nd out of 133. I think we are like 3.5 yards per carry, which is solid. So both teams are solid in the trenches. So both teams physically match up. Both teams' passing games in terms of yardage is similar, but as of late, Alabama has start to throw the ball more. They're definitely showing a lot of people that they can be more than just being one-dimensional. So, in Arkansas, you got KJ Jefferson, who's struggling, but he's had success. And he has played in more games than Jalen Milroe. So when I look at the line being 19 points, that's a lot of points. Jalen Milroe is a solid quarterback. Still hasn't played a lot of games, but that's a big number. And it's telling me that it's a chance that Arkansas could possibly keep this closer than what Vegas is saying. I feel as if, yes, yes, I said it. Possibly could keep it closer for the simple fact every game Arkansas has played, when they played against LSU, they were 17-point underdogs. They lost by 3. They kept it close. Against Ole Miss, they were 12-point underdogs. They lost by 7. They kept it close. So whenever nobody thinks that they can do anything, that's when they typically do better than what people think. And this is the biggest number of the year, 19 points. And the one thing I can say about the Hogs is that despite them losing games, they haven't quit on Coach Pittman yet. They're playing hard every game. So to me, right, they deserve a round of applause for still fighting. And, you know, to me, if they can get the fact that they've been losing out of their heads and just fight and play hard, they're going to have more to play for to start, because nobody expects for them to do anything, and they're being badly disrespected, as they should be. But you can use that, you know, to your advantage. When Alabama had a physical game last week, and we can look at their the stats from the game last week, so we can kind of see what are we looking at here. Okay, so this was against Texas A&M. They won 26-20 in a physical game. 16 first downs for Alabama, 16 for A&M. Third down efficiency, 4 for 12. Defense allowed 4 out of 12. Total yards, 344 to 306. So that says that this game was close. It was a hard-fought game, a lot of emotion, a lot of hitting. And typically when teams play those type of games and win, they have a tendency to be a little bit sluggish to start the next week because of the exertion of what it took to win this game. So we get to passing. They actually passed for 321 yards. I couldn't believe that they would outpass A&M at 239. And they only rushed, as you can see, for 23 yards right here. 23 yards. And as I said, Arkansas is pretty good against the run. So coming into this game, Alabama is actually one-dimensional, being that they was able to pass the ball. But you see that their run defense is still good at 1.9, only allowed 67 yards on 35 carries. But you see right here, see these penalties? 14 penalties. 14 penalties. 2 turnovers to 1. So they don't play perfect football either. So for them to be favored by 19 points, to me, their defense looks good, but they're one-dimensional on offense, so if I'm the defense, if a team can't run the ball, I know that they have to pass, which means that I can come with pressure whenever I want, because you're in a predictable situation. So they won a game against a solid team, but it wasn't just like they played perfect. And as they say, you're only as good as your last game. So stop the share here. Yeah, you're only as good as your last game. Even though you won it, and you beat Arkansas. Alabama beat Arkansas last year by, I believe the score was 49-26 or something. So Arkansas is not a threat to them. I mean, regardless of how Nick Saban speaks upon it, Arkansas is no threat. So they're not going to treat Arkansas like they treated Texas A&M last week. Through my experience on betting on sports, and knowing how teams come out, having something to play for, having something to prove. I mean, they want to win the game, but I'm just not sure that they want to win by 30, or win by 20, like the line says that they expect them to. So, and then not to mention 2 years ago with KJ Jefferson being the quarterback, Arkansas played Alabama close, 42-35. That was the final score. Arkansas lost by 7 2 years ago. So the last time they went to Tuscaloosa, they only lost by 7. You still got KJ Jefferson. You still got Rocket Sanders. So I think Bo Limmer was on the team, Brady Lathan. So you still got some of those guys that were on that team. So maybe perhaps they come out with a little bit of juice and a little bit of extra confidence, knowing that they have had success in that venue. So my keys to victory, I feel like, I don't know if they're going to actually win, but my keys to the win goes as follows. The first thing that they have to do is stop the run. But as I showed you, Alabama coming into this game is not running the ball well. Like Texas A&M is a good run defense, so is Arkansas. Make Alabama one-dimensional. Make Jalen Milroe one-dimensional. Like, make him have to read defenses. Make him have to read blitzes. Do him the same way that they do KJ Jefferson. Make KJ, like they make KJ Jefferson have to read. Right. They make them have to read. And I feel like if you can make them to where they have to pass the ball, the inexperience will show, and you can perhaps put them in a position to where they may make a turnover. And they made 2 last week, as we see. The second thing I think that they need to do is junk the old playbook, Dan Enos. Get rid of those plays. Not just because they're not working, but because that's what Alabama is going to use. That they're using the footage that you put out on film, and they're going to be ready for that. Junk that. Simplify the plays. Get you 5 plays that's going to be able to get you in positions to where you can have some chunk plays in the running game, and get you some plays to where you can get some chunk plays in the passing game. Because chunk plays is something that these Hogs are not giving us. We're not seeing the big plays like we saw in the past. So, we have to, find a way to try to get an advantage and get them off balance. So, we can get some big plays. We need, if we're going to win this game, we got to figure out a way to get some big plays. So I figure, junk the old, what you've been showing, show something new, show something that they haven't seen, and be aggressive on first down. That's the down that you got that's almost free, because they don't know what you're going to do on first down, especially if they know that your tendencies is running the ball. So I would look to be aggressive. Their cornerbacks are solid, but I would stay away from Kool-Aid McKinstry. I don't want to challenge him. But the other ones are young, the transfers. Whenever I get the opportunity to go at the other guys, I'm going at them. The third tip is to be aggressive. Be aggressive. Don't play to lose. Nobody expects for you to win anyway. So be aggressive. That's, you have nothing to lose at this point. When nobody expects for you to win, I mean, go out, like, like you rolling the dice. Start fast. Get off to a good start. Keep the crowd down, because that's a 100,000 seat arena, and if the crowd get loud, we're going to see the same thing that we've been seeing. We're going to see all the penalties. We're going to see, the motion penalties and all of that. So we definitely need to get off to a good start. I think if the offense could show something, the defense will probably feed off of it and play even better than what they've been playing. The defense have to limit the big plays. That's the knock on the defense. The defense is solid at keeping things manageable inside of the safeties. The problem is teams are getting behind the safeties more, and Alabama is at the top in yards per pass attempt. So, and I watched them last week. They got tons of big plays. So, and that's our weakness. So, but we will have Nudie McLaughlin back. We'll have Nudie back for the game, our top cornerback, to help out with that. So, maybe we could limit those big plays, and if we do, we really would have a chance, because that is the defensive weakness. Keep the penalties low. Alabama's going to make penalties. So if this is the game where if we show that we could do the things right, do the things that we supposed to, and do the things that, play the right way. As Coach Pittman says, play smart. Play discipline. Do what you're supposed to do and do your job. Do your job. I mean, and the Razorbacks haven't been doing their jobs this year. Somebody always let go of the rope. So just approach this game like it's just any other game. I mean, it's nothing. It's just a game. It's Alabama, but it's just a game. Nobody thinks that you can win. Alabama don't even think that you can win. Guarantee you that Alabama probably didn't prepare as good as they probably should have, because they know that they beat Arkansas 17 times in a row. So, and Mike Irwin actually made a tweet the other day saying that whenever Arkansas beats Alabama, no one will know. And I do agree with that. Nobody would predict it. And just like now, this is a situation, they lost 4 in a row. Nobody is going to predict that. Nobody wouldn't dare predict that. So we'll see what happens. The Hogs need a win. Hungry for a win. Hungry. Alabama has won 3 in a row. So let's see if Alabama can match Arkansas's hunger. Because if we can be more hungry, maybe that'll keep us in the game. But so anyway, that's my spiel about the game this week. I probably won't make another post about the Razorbacks football team until the game. I might do one on game day. So make sure you tune in, subscribe, so you can get it when I drop it. And go ahead and give us a big thumbs up, a like for this content if you followed us this far and was able to watch the whole video. And again, subscribe to the Press Box 247, so that way you'll be in tune with all the Razorback content as we release it. So as I play my theme music, so that's our show for today. Hopefully you guys found the show entertaining. Again, my name is Cee Will, and I'm reporting here on my podcast from the Press Box. So thank you for watching. Until the next time.